Morning guys, I'm at one of the best Dollar Trees in my area. I rarely come here. I don't know why. I need to come here more often. But I don't know if I'm going to film in there because this store usually has such a huge jackpot that I just get so overwhelmed. But let's hope I hit a jackpot again. Oh my god, I'm hitting a jackpot. I just can't believe it. Alright, I'm back home. I made myself a little cherry and lime Coke. I'm gonna drink up. I'm still coughing every 2 sentences. As usual, this store did not disappoint. Out of all the stores I go to in my surrounding area, that's the one that's like a jackpot. I don't know if you guys have that same situation where you live, but yeah. So here's what I spent. I spent $63.75. That's actually small, if you will, in terms of jackpots at Dollar Tree and what I normally go for. If I hit a jackpot, it usually is like around $100 because there's just so many items that are so great. So I don't know how many items this is. Everything did ring up $1.25. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. But first, I want to tell you guys that I am wearing some Dollar Tree makeup. So I'm wearing the LA Colors Shea Butter Lip Balm, which I love. I much prefer like a tinted lip balm than a lipstick. And this one, the color is quite scary here, but it is just such a lovely shade of peach. So I love this. I can't speak to the chemicals or the material they made with it, but in terms of this, I would say it's a 9 out of 10. And then I am wearing this as some eyeshadow today. I don't know if you can I was very light-handed with it though. So, I'm just gonna close my eyes for a second, but I love it. This is a bronzer, by the way, and I am instead using it as eyeshadow. Okay, let's get into the haul. I am probably most excited about this because I've sat all night thinking about this. I watched Pollyanna until midnight, which if you've never watched Pollyanna, I decided last night that this movie is heavily underrated. The premise of the movie of her coming to this town of a bunch of grumps and she changes everybody, best storyline. But anyways, I'm sitting there, can't fall asleep after Pollyanna plays until 1 or 2 a.m. I'm thinking about how I want to actually redo my vision board. So I much prefer smaller poster boards. So in this pack, you actually get 4 of this size. They also have it in black. And I like being able to just have a smaller vision board if I need to have it. So yeah, anyways, that was on my checklist. Now let's get into the actual jackpot items. I was not expecting this to happen. When those color form games were ringing up a penny, I just made a general assumption that Dollar Tree was just trying to get rid of them, and we probably were not going to see something like that again, and I'm so wrong. They have come out with some new ones, and these did ring up $1.25. Not to mention, they're updated. You can tell by the box that they are a new version, and they look more up to date, if that makes sense. More modern. But yeah, they're just to-go games, and they're so cute. And then here's Battleship. These two we've seen before. Was there Yeah, there was Guess Who before as well. But this version of Guess Who is leaving me shook. It just looks so good. And for $1.25, are you going on a road trip? This would be great to pack in the car, on the airplane as well. If you have little kids, it might keep them busy. So I did prefer Guess Who. Here is my next bag. I found some really adorable loofahs. These were the 4 colors that I found. I love the little pom-pom trim on there. I think it's so sweet, just in time for an Easter basket for the older ones, for moms, Mother's Day baskets. I love those. They're so cute. Then we've got some new candlesticks, and they have quite the rustic farmhouse feel to it. Look how lovely that is. Oops, the bottom came off. But usually we only see these in black. So I feel like this is a new color set. You can see on this one, I don't know if maybe it got scratched in shipping and it's not supposed to look like this. Maybe it's not supposed to look like this. But I don't think it's supposed to look like that. But somehow I thought when I saw it in the store, it looked like it. But these were the 3 tier options that I found. So there's those. Then I found the cutest new release for beauty blenders in these charming little mesh bags. I found pink and blue. And it was funny, there was a gentleman ringing me up. He was like, what are these for? And I was like, oh, it's for your makeup, you know? And I was like doing the motion of like patting it on your face. And he was like, oh. Anyways, so yeah, how adorable. I love them. Now these are not revolutionary, okay? They're just boxes of fruit snacks. However, I did get them for junk journaling. I have been looking out for the little cereal boxes, but I've yet to see them at Dollar Tree. I just don't think they'll ever come to Dollar Tree. Maybe one day they will, but I like the mini little boxes. And I'll throw up a picture of what I mean, but you guys hear me talk about her all the time because she's like, like all hail Paper Pippi. I mean, to me, her style of junk journaling just resonates with me so much. I love it. It's so fun to have like a whimsical childlike junk journaling aesthetic. It really allows you to, you know, use your inner child and play with color, and I absolutely love it. Anyways, she has done several mini junk journals using like cereal boxes and stuff. So anyways, I saw the gushers and I really like the gushers. So imagine, obviously I wouldn't keep the sides. I would just cut out this front, and I just really liked the colors of the gushers. I thought for sure I could maybe turn this into like a mini junk journal. And then I looked at the Welch's and I was like, you know what? I kind of like this one too. I like the blue, you know, it kind of maybe has a little nostalgic vintage look to it. So I'm gonna play around with these. So I got that. Then I had no idea there was a third option in the eye roller. I recently hauled, what was it? The yellow or orange, and I had no idea that there was a blue. So this is by Be Pure. It's just a collagen under eye roller. And the blue one is supposed to have a smoothing effect. The other ones were like Revitalize and vitamin C, and it was retinol and vitamin C. And then this one is a smooth. I am very excited to try this at night. I've been getting, you know, my skincare routine down, and the one thing that I want to introduce into it is some type of like eye roller. So I'm trying out all of those Be Pure ones. Then I found some new face masks, but this one has a very adorable theme. Hang on, I have to get the other one because it like goes together. Here it is. Micah would totally love this. This would be up her alley because they are the elements. I'll show you. So earth, water, fire, air, and earth. I am an earth sign. What are you guys? Micah is a fire sign. I'm an earth sign. Micah's a fire sign. My mom is a water sign. And my brother is an air sign. So the whole family's in here. But yeah, so here is Earth, and it tells you Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's so cute. I don't know. I think it's like, what does that like have anything to do with the mask itself? You could really personalize a gift basket with these. So these are definitely a new drop. This is also not a brand new item. This is just a notepad from Dollar Tree. that has just some color sheets. These are the sheets, and I love these to junk journal because I do things in super bright colors, and I also do themed colors for junk journals. So sometimes I limit myself to just 3 or 4 color sets. So these little pieces of paper help me to add, you know, like if my color palette is, you know, let's say it's blue, pink, and yellow, you know, I've got some sheets of paper. Then here is this mask. I've never seen it before, so it's definitely brand new. This is a strawberry niacinamide bubble mask. So it has a restoring element to it. It deeply moisturizes, and so there's that. Then I found some playing cards, but I need you guys to comment and tell me what playing cards I'm missing, because I could just tell from the packaging there had to have been more options, but I was so excited when I saw these. So Avengers, Jurassic Park, and Batman, but the Batman ones I'm the most excited for. But I am gonna open up all of these, and we're just gonna take a little peek. Okay, so that's that side. Oops. Hold on, let me just, yeah, these are really cool. Just hold some of them up for you. Here's Captain America. Oops. If my camera would focus. And Thor. It's like, we know what it's doing. It's looking at the TV. And that's it. I mean, that's literally on repeat. So there's that. Then we have Jurassic Park. If I'm being honest, I'm not going to open up Jurassic Park, but here's what some of the cards look like. And I do want to open up Batman. Batman is, out of all the decks that of these 3, I was most excited. Oh yeah. Look how vintage and plain and simple. This is definitely the cartoon that used to come on TV back in the 90s, maybe even earlier. I know Batman's been around since like 50s, 60s. Wow, this is such a cute, every card has a different image. And the last bag, this one has so many good things. I got this mask, however, I've already hauled this, but it was super cute. I'm actually gonna put it in an Easter basket. And then I found this car storage pocket. I've hauled something very similar to this from Dollar Tree not too long ago. I think this is just, I think it's actually the same one. For some reason I thought it was like the other one was bigger, but it's the same one. It attaches to your headset or the headrest like that. So that's cute. And then I found YALL. For the glam girl who loves all the bling, all the pearls, this is gonna be so freaking cute. So we've got an eye mask, a pearl sleeping eye mask, and then a pearl makeup puffs. What? That is so precious to me. It's funny, this is not my aesthetic, clearly, at all, but I still love to see it. I love to see it through other people, if that makes sense. I follow actually a lot of like teachers. You guys know that about me. Like, I think I was a teacher in another life. I don't wear and do those things, but I love to see it. And then I also love to see the girl, like I watch like girls on TikTok or YouTube, like Freddie, my love. I don't know if you guys know her. She's been on YouTube for a really long time. She's in London, or she's UK based, and she just has that pink girly aesthetic. We couldn't be further apart in age and style, and I still love it. I still want to see it, but I thought these were so cute. Some tissues. I have this weird thing. Comment down below your weird thing. There are certain things in my life that I hate running out of. Hate. Double hate. Loathe entirely. Batteries, Kleenex, ketchup and mayonnaise. I don't know, okay? But I have to have stuff on hand. I don't want to like need a tissue and then I have absolutely none in my house. Irks me, or in my car. So restock, that was too much of a long explanation. Some new face masks by Miss Spa. They are giving high-end packaging. Sephora to me, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not. It's definitely giving Target at the very minimum. It's not giving Dollar Tree. I know that. Thank God they didn't put that red sticker on here. This will be a donation, but I still wanted to pick it up and show you guys, for those of you that have babies, because I thought this was so freaking cute. And I wish this would have been available when Micah was a baby. But it's a little teether crinkly toy, but it's peanut butter and jelly. And then the peanut is like a little Pop It sensory toy. Y'all, that's adorable. That's adorable, isn't it? Okay, then I found another personal care item. I recently got the shaving cream, but I had no idea that they had an after shave lotion, or it's a moisturizing post-shave serum. pH balanced for your whole body. I love personal care. Here is another set of new facial masks. I love the tie-dye moment. I think that is so cute. This one's a grape, this one's a kiwi. And then we have a grad in the family, so I got a card. The graduation cards are out. The Mother's Day cards are out. The ones that are handmade and they're wrapped like this. I don't know why I didn't get any, but I'll get it next time. Then I found this 3-pack of sunscreen sponge. What? I'm sorry, what? Sunscreen application has never been easier with these non-absorbent sponge applicators. Use them to apply even layers of sunscreen on your face, neck, kiddos, and more. I've never thought of using a sponge to apply sunscreen, but what's interesting is that they are non-absorbent. How do they make these sponges then? Because the Makeup Beauty Blender is nothing but a actual soaking sponge. I found some new soap sponges. Look at that price tag. I have no idea why they would do such a horrendous thing. Why couldn't they have put it on the back? Why does it have to be there? Why? But it's squishy. It's a sponge. Happy Daisy. It's by Crystal Waters. Okay, Crystal Waters, coming on up. They've been at Dollar Tree forever and a day. Happy Daisy soap sponge. This one's cotton candy scented. Looks like a little flower, and this one's a star. This one's coconut lime scented. So those are definitely new. I found a new bath bomb and just realized it doesn't have a tag or anything. They're just cute little beach flip-flops. That's gonna be cute, especially if you love collecting bath bombs or you love going to Lush. Dollar Tree has a lot of Lush dupes. If you want to create a little basket in a guest bathroom or in your bathroom, switch out for summertime, they've got some really cute bath bombs. Then I found another one of the mirror ornament, the little disco ball and cowboy hat. I hauled the pink one and the white one or whatever a while ago. And I think you guys were telling me that there was a cow print, and I found her. What? That is actually really cute. So love that. And then I found the Spothicary made a drop. And I love the Spothicary. They don't drop as often as I would like, but when they do, I think they blow everyone out of the water, including Be Pure. That's just my opinion. Global Beauty Care, I feel like is kind of a standalone. They are just the best in skincare, But when it comes to like body stuff, I really love this Apothecary. So this is a strawberry body scrub. And then we have a peaches and cream. That's really cute. And then we have, this is Global Beauty Care actually. This is hyaluronic acid with coconut and tea tree. And the last items in today's haul is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion, a dupe to the Milk. I'm looking at it on Amazon. It looks absolutely identical, but these are the lip jelly and cheek tints. I mean, the packaging is actually like almost 1-to-1 of the Milk. I'll try to throw up a picture here of it, except the Milk jelly, and they do the same thing. So the Milk is also a jelly tint for your lip and cheek, but the Milk one is $24, $1.25. This is in the color Coral, and this is in the color Peony. I want to say Peony, but it's Peony, which I don't like that word. Just like I don't like the word succulents, but we won't get into that. Anyways, that's my haul. I'm gonna have to just exit stage left because I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do and edit out all my coughing and hacking. Bye.